Hello everyone, this is me Helsinki Starr and welcome back to my channel. Yay! Today's video is in English. If you are a Russian speaking viewer, don't worry, I will be releasing a lot of videos in Russian and I will try to subtitle a little bit in here like my moves, but I think you still can understand what I'm gonna show you. And today I'd like to do a makeup tutorial, not only makeup but also nail, clothes, like full look tutorial of Cruella de Vil. I've seen the recent movie Cruella by Disney and I was so impressed. I'm a big fan of villains. I'm a big fan of like dark, gothic, punky looks. So I decided that this is the perfect character for me to kind of cosplay. And what do you think? Yeah, I don't have the wig. I decided not to do it. But still, I think I kind of have the Cruella vibes. And if you look at me like this, you know, my half of my hair could be black. I think I would look like Cruella. So let me show you what I use, how I did my makeup, and how I achieved this look. So let's get started. I'm gonna be using Jeffree Star Cremated palette. Of course, I find it perfect for such type of looks. And that's really like Cruella palette. I think if Cruella wanted to buy a palette, she would buy this one. Most definitely. This is so villain, so like malicious. I love it. And I'm going to take the brush, which is Zoeva 241 Precision Smudger. And I'm going to take the darkest shade that we have in the palette. And I'm going to draw the lines since that's going to be the base of my makeup. I'm going to take this darkest shade here. Or how do you pronounce it? And let's do it. I'm going to draw the line here. I already like a little bit touched the part. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna draw a line like this, okay? And just leave it how it is. And then here I'm gonna draw the wing. Gonna start with my like lower lash line and put a little bit of my lower lash line and just draw the line. You can also take like a dark gray shade, or I don't know, maybe very dark blackish grayish blue or black, whatever. It's gonna look good. Just do it a little bit like this. So this is the base. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of this shade on my lower lash line. I rarely use this brush, actually. I think I should use it more. It looks perfect for such type of looks. It gives you like a really fine line. And connect it with the upper lid. And then again, let's add a little more. So that's how it's gonna look like. And now let's add more like a lighter gray. Then guys, I'd like to take a gray shade. This palette is all gray, so let's take like a small brush, which is Zoeva 230. Sorry, my hands are all full of gray shadow. And let's take this medium gray, like Grave Digger, and pat it on the brush. And okay, let's put it on here and blend it out a little bit. I think I did a little bit too much. Well, we're gonna clean it up. Just make it a little bit more blended. Blend it out with the gray. On this one, it looks better. But well, we're gonna clean out the cut crease, so don't worry, it's gonna be okay. And just make it like a little bit more smudged and smoky. But don't forget to take a thin blending brush, like the one from the lower lash line. Otherwise it's gonna go all be like too much. And also the lower lash line, we like to smoke it out a little bit. And the same on this eye. Just, you see this black is not so black, it's more like of a medium, dark gray, and we're gonna make it more into medium gray. And also I do the same with my wing. I smoke it out a little bit, not too much. Just make it like this. I don't know why I just decided to do it like this. I could have just done like an easier technique, but I want to make it like a little bit graphic or something like this so you can see. Then guys, I want to add, of course, more gray on here. I'm going to take the same brush, Zoeva 230, I think it is, all full of like black shadow. And again, let's just take this Grave Digger and Solemnly Swear. They're very similar on the eye. Just mix them up, and I'm gonna add and pat the shadow on my crease. And of course, I'm using the sticky base, tacky base, whatever you call it. I'm using my P. Louise base, this one that I've been using for years, and I love it. You can use like any tacky base or concealer, and just pack the shadow nicely. You see it's like now a little bit weird, but don't worry, we're gonna clean it up. And I wanna like connect it with this line, but not make it too, like, don't put the gray shadow, don't put the gray shadow on here. We're gonna clean it out later. Just put the gray shadow, up to here, and make this outer corner dark and like really grungy and gothic. And I just add and like blend a little bit more, make the wing, it's gonna be a winged look, of course. And I blend out the edges just slightly, a little bit with the same shade. Thank God this palette blends perfectly. And I want to add a little bit on the lower lash line, of course, and just make it one. I'm taking this brush that I used for my shadow base, and I just cleaned up a little bit the edges. As you can see, I make it more straight. It's good that you can clean it up with a concealer, with a shadow base, so I make it more like, like winged. And also I clean up a little bit on here where we're gonna add the white shade and the shimmer, and later we're gonna take some concealer and clean it up. So let's do the same on this side, and we go to blending and the shimmers. Let's take now the lighter gray, and I'd like to take the Life Insurance, this shade, and I'm gonna mix it with the shade Eulogy. And I'm gonna blend the corners, the edges and the corners and everything. We'll be using a blending brush like this one. I think it's Morphe R41, and this is a brush from AliExpress. I really like it for blending. Oops, so let's do it. Let's take the lighter shade, just a little bit, and carefully go blending. If you want to create like an edgy look, like punk rave in the 70s, 80s, you can even live it like this. If you're doing like an artsy look, you don't have to even like blend it. You can live it like it is and make it like very crisp. But I want to make it more into like smoky. So let's just blend the shade, and I'm trying not to overlap on the darker shade because otherwise it's gonna get too light and I don't want it. Just want to blend the corners a little bit. And of course the lower lash line I'd love to blend too. Just make it more like, smudge and smoky. And connect it with the upper lid and blend a little bit in here. I can see that there's like some darker shade missing because that happens when you blend. So I'm just gonna take a little bit more of darker gray and add it on top. So you see where you want more, you just add, where you want less, you just blend it. But let's make it smoky. It takes a while to blend gray shades and like cool tone, purples, greens, blues, so be careful, just put some work in it. Again, let's do it. You see here, I feel like I need some more, and I blend it out. I will also take like a light white shade, just a little bit, and add it here. Of course, it's very easy to blend the gray with the white. This look is gonna look edgy, and even if it's not like totally perfect, it's still gonna look nice because Cruella's makeup is like very like smoky, edgy, even like looks kind of smudged sometimes, which looks cool. Let's agree. So let's just blend it. I'm gonna do the same on my right eye, and I'm gonna show you the final result. So guys, I finished the blending. I'm gonna take this it's actually a lip brush, Morphe M170 and 8, and I'm gonna cut a little bit of a crease to make it like more crispy in here and make it like really sharp. I'm just using a little bit of the same Pillowy's eyeshadow base, and let's cut the crease from the nose and make it until here. It's gonna be like half cut crease, and then it's gonna blend into our dark gray. And I would even put it like a little bit higher and leave it like this. And now guys, I do want to add some shimmer. I want to make it light. You can actually leave it matte, but I want the look to be just mesmerizing, so of course I need some shimmer glitter. And I'm gonna be using these two shades, Diamond Ashes, like the very like light snow glowing shade, and my favorite pallbearer, which is very sparkly silver gray, light gray. And let's take the pallbearer, just take a little bit with my finger, and gonna tap it on top. Oh wow, looks cool. Actually kind of shiny, see, we can see. Then we're gonna blend it a little bit with the applicator or also the brush, but they just use the finger. Something like this. And then I want to of course blend the edges. I'm gonna take this Seva brush that I've been using. I'm gonna take a dark gray shade and slightly tap it, make the cut crease disappear on here, and just connect it with the rest of the look. And just blend it carefully. Make sure we add more gray. So it's gonna be like half cut crease, not too long, so because I want to leave this part like really dark and grungy. Just tap it on here, and here we are. So guys, I'm just gonna be adding more shimmer onto my cut crease until it's like really shiny. I might even add some glitter later, let's see, maybe yes, maybe no, I'm not sure. And of course I want to add this white sparkly like shimmery buttery shade on the inner corner and a little bit on here. Let's just add it on this eye too, to make it like really differ with the gray. Okay guys, so I finished my eye look. As you can see, very dramatic. I love it. I love gray tones, I love black tones. And now let's do the foundation. Cruella, she's very pale. I'm quite pale, so I'm gonna use my coolest, palest foundation that I have. This is KVD Locket Foundation, shade Light 46 Cool. And I'm just gonna apply it and then apply the concealer. This foundation is super high coverage. As you can see, it's very like thick consistency. So I'm just gonna apply it and let's see if it's gonna be pale enough for what I want. And it's gonna cover all my redness as well. It is quite pale. I mean, it's my shade, you know, it's my shade and it's a cool undertone. But we're not gonna add any blush or bronzer. I want to add, of course, contouring. Highlighter, she didn't have highlighter in the movie, but maybe I will add some highlighter, you know, just like to add a little bit of my individuality to this look. I want to add the concealer. Gonna be using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Marshmallow 02B. And I'm just gonna blend it a little bit under my eyes. This is also very high coverage, very matte concealer. I love such formulas. It's gonna make me look flawless and like pale. I'm gonna a little bit dab it under my eyes. Also, you know, you can like clean up, of course, if you have something that you don't like from your blending, you can just clean it up with the concealer, or you can blend it a little bit more. Just put a little bit on here and make the edge like kind of sharper. And the same we can do here. I make it a little bit sharper. Let's not forget about the powder. I'm using Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just like put it all over my face, under my eyes, and let it out smoothly so my face looks all like pale, matte, and perfect. And let's add some contouring. I'm just gonna contour my cheekbones, only cheekbones, making it look really dramatic. Don't forget, no blush and no bronzer. You should look pale and gothic. I'm using this NYX top It's actually a blush, but it's like a contouring powder. I love it. It's really great if you're very light skinned and pale. I'm gonna suck in my cheekbones and put the shade. Let's put a little bit more. I'm just doing it like little by little. I always do my contouring like this. Don't want to like overdo it. So this, you know, with this makeup, even if you over contour, it still gotta look cool. So don't be afraid. I put some contouring and blend it out. You see, so I have like very prominent cheekbones. I actually love it. I love heavy contouring. Let's add the lipstick. Cruella has red lips. And me personally, of course, if it was just like a normal like look, I would add either nude lips to make it more like wearable, or I would add maybe dark lips like black or dark purple, dark red, but like very dark. But I'm gonna just add a classy red lip because that's how Cruella looks like. So let's follow the rules. And I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick, liquid matte lipstick in the shade Seraphine. I really love it. It's like a classy, vampy, dark red. And just let's add it. Looks cool. I'm not gonna talk for a while, just apply the lippy. I've added a little bit of highlighter. I've been using Jeffree Star Chalking on Ice Extreme Frost, and I think that, well, I know that Cruella didn't really have highlighter there, but I just cannot live without highlighter. I want my look to look a little bit more highlighter, so I decided to add it, and it's kind of purpley. Let's put a little bit less light and just take a look. I think it looks quite cool, and actually I love how it looks with red lips. I sincerely didn't expect it, but I do really look like a real villain. The makeup is done. I added some setting spray. Urban Decay is like perfect for my oily skin. Who's that? I don't know. I want to add the nails. And this is the nails by a small business, a Spanish girl that sells them on Etsy. I will add the link down below. I have this like press on stickers. You can use the glue, but I just want to put them for like a day or two, and I'm just gonna use the stickers. First time I'm doing this actually. And gonna add this black nails. Let's see how long the sticker is gonna really keep the nails. Okay, so let's do it. I just do one and then we can do the rest. So you have to, as I understand, you take out the sticker. I don't know if my camera wanna focus on my nails. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but let's just do it. Okay, and you put the sticker on your nail and you take out the plastic. How do I take it out? I doesn't want to take out. Okay, you take out the plastic. So I have the sticker here on my nail, so you can see. And I have the sticker here on my nail, okay? And I take the nail. Look how gorgeous they look. I love it. So I take a nail, the big one, let's take it, and I press it on my finger like this. Looks cool. Okay, let me put all of them and then we can dress. I'm gonna get dressed and I'll show you my final look. Well guys, here are my nails. I think I'm quite Cruella now. That's how they look. I just put them like quickly with these stickers. I think they're kind of like a little bit big for me. I love long black nails. I think this is my, like, you know, my style kind of. I feel really me with that. If I could have my nails like this, if I could have acrylics, I would always have my nails like this, but because I do some like modeling stuff, I cannot have the acrylics. I have to have very neutral basic nails, but that looks amazing. And of course guys, the look. What do you think? Cruella is very punky, very dark, rock and roll, fierce, so I decided to go for this spiky jacket. I'm gonna try to show you like the whole look, at least what I can show with this lens and camera. Just let me go back. Just take a look at that. Wow, I think it's very Cruella de Vil, and this is my final look. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you felt a little bit in the mood, and let me know if you have already seen the movie. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What do you think about my look? Do I look like Cruella? Yeah, I don't have the wig, but you know, still could be Cruella like this. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also follow my Instagram account. I will leave the link down below. This is my beauty blog where I post about makeup, beauty, and do all the swatches, looks, unboxing, a lot of different stuff. And don't forget that I have 2 videos per week. I also film videos in Russian, and I'm gonna be filming videos in English. So subscribe if you speak both languages, and see you very soon next video. Bye bye.